What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? The grandson of the 84-year-old uncivilized mutt who shot 16-year-old Ralph YARL last week in Kansas City's Northland has confirmed what we already knew. That stank dog is a racist. I was horrified. I thought it was terrible, Clint Ludwig said of his immediate reaction to hearing about the shooting of the 16-year-old. It was inexcusable. It was wrong. I stand with Ralph, and I really want his family to achieve justice for what happened to them. Finally, some honesty. The man called a strike and a ball. I ain't mad at that at all. Dude pretty much laid it out. He said what we already knew. I told y'all in my first video about this, fam. I can guarantee you he sits around watching Fox News all day long. And that's exactly what the grandson said. He says he watches that Fox News 24/7. And he has bought in to the narrative that the black homes without a father is responsible for all the crime, and anybody who aborts a baby is a murderer. He has bought into the narrative. He's sitting around with his old rusty ass trying to figure out why he ain't got the life he wants. Because I'm going to tell you something, fam. The people who are living the life that they want to live, the white people who are secure with themselves, who ain't got to try to get in somebody else's way so that they can make it, ain't trying to hate and sitting around worried why somebody else got it, but they ain't got it, they're all right. They actually live like civilized people. It's the uncivilized mutts that sit around like, every time they see a black person rising or anybody, you know, if they see a Mexican person rise, Asian person, they just be mean mugging. Like, how they get it? The whole system fixed for me to get it. It's fixed for me to get it before they get it. How they get it, I ain't get it. How they got it, and I ain't got it. Because your ass ain't qualified. How about that? You ain't got the talent, you ain't got the heart, you ain't got the grind, and you ain't got the favor from the Almighty that you so-called pray to every day. Nah, you don't pray to my God, you hopeless, uncivilized mutt. What's wrong with America? You're not a patriot. You're the enemy, masquerading as a patriot. Because you love everything about the United States until you can't get your way. The moment something don't go your way, you're ready to overthrow the government. You're ready to kill elected officials and cops too. Yeah. And some of you cops behave that way. You're ready to kill elected officials and cops too. Yeah, I know you. That's right. Been around you, studied you. I know how you get down. This 84-year-old uncivilized mutt, imagine what he's done in the past. They say this guy was in the military also. Imagine what he did overseas. He's probably done things that he can't even mention, where he would mention among people like him. But in polite society, he would be ostracized. This guy, Andrew D. Lester, that's his name. He shot Ralph twice, including once in the head. It was said that he stood over him. Clint Ludwig, the grandson, said that he was disappointed in the way the prosecution and law enforcement initially reacted to this guy by letting him go back home. he eventually bonded out on a $200,000 bond. Now, the mutt has been charged with first-degree assault and armed criminal action. This should be upgraded any day now to attempted murder. Now, one thing that I did not agree with the grandson is that he said it was a mistake. This was not a mistake. This was done intentionally. He was probably sitting out, which he couldn't wait to get an opportunity to get a free kill. They say he shot through the door. He wasn't afraid. That's their default defense. I was scared. They so damn brave when they're killing people. They tough, like, oh, bam, take this, bam, 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 yeah, whoo, very decisive. But the moment they're fighting for their freedom, they crying, and they're regretful, and I'm sorry, it was a mistake. Start talking about how they've been serving the community and how good they are. Uncivilized mutts is what they are. And everything that they say is all an act. It's all an act to circumvent justice. The grandson also said the only reason why he is now receiving charges and an investigation is being held was because of community outreach to bring attention to this. The response has been great. It's been amazing to see this solidarity and coming together as a community. Two of his other relatives, including Clint's brother, said that he didn't believe that his grandpappy was a racist. Clint's brother should go straight to hell because we don't believe that he really believed that cockamamie story. He know what it is. And the only reason why he said that is because he likely hold those same views. See, Clint used to be close to his grandfather, but he outgrew his grandfather's political views. Not so much for his brother. See, that's how it go. Some of these kids, when they grow up, some of these white kids, they grow up and they're like, man, I ain't with that old antiquated shit y'all talking about, man, people are people. But then they get the ones with the slow pokes, the slow brains, the ones who can't really think for themselves, but they act like they thinking for themselves. They're easy to follow others, you know. It's very easy to trick them. It's very easy for them to brainwash them. Put some stuff out there in front of them. Just throw it out there. Just keep on throwing stuff out there until one day when they're really, really weak and they're feeling down, maybe they lost a girlfriend or couldn't get the girl they wanted, maybe they lost a job, and they're looking for somebody to blame. Blame anybody but the person who fired you, who looked like you. Blame anybody but yourself for your incompetence or your lack of drive. Blame anybody but yourself. And you got these hate mongers telling you, them. He's the reason, she's the reason, they're the reason why you ain't got nothing. They're the reason why you lost your job. They're taking your stuff. They're taking over. And you know, the dummies, the slow pokes, get them just like that. Just like that. Very, very easy to manipulate. And this is what people like Donald Trump does. Like, he really got these poor, toothless, no health care white folks out here in rural America thinking that they're going to get some money like he getting. Let me explain something to you. If Donald Trump didn't help the poor before he became president and he was a billionaire, what makes you think that he's going to help the poor after he becomes president or after he became president? What made you think he was going to help the poor white people? How many white people was poor before Donald Trump got in office and was rich after he left office? I bet you not many. Damn sure not as many that voted for him. It's amazing how that works, right? Yeah, this old decrepit monster needs to go straight to jail. Whatever time he got left on this planet, he needs to spend in a cage like the animal he is. Because I'm pretty sure he's done a whole lot more than that. Well, before, he's probably killed a few black people in the past. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. He's probably done it. Say it with me, fam. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.